Shady Nook, we are back. I had on my mind I was going to show you some buildings, but every time I look around, there's just so many cars. I've been getting a lot of action on the internet and everything about these cars, and people think I'm going just a little bit too fast, and I'm kind of skipping over cars. So I thought I'd come by and just show you a few we had on the other side of the fence here. Right here we got a 1971 Cuda. That's what we got here. We've had it for years and years and years. I bought this thing just like it said years ago. Someone had cut the floor out of it. I don't know what they had on their mind doing it, but they chopped the torsion bar cross member right out of it. It can be built. It will be built. It might be a good candidate for a full Art Morrison frame or chassis or something like that. It is complete, fairly complete. Needs cradle and everything in it. It does have the grill assembly. It's kind of hard for me to back up a little bit because of the fence here. But there's another old car I'd like you to check out too. I really would. We've got an old 68 Plymouth Fury over here. A little Sport Fury by Plymouth. Really oddball car. Needs to be fixed, repaired, get back on the road or something. Look at this little thing. 68 Sport Fury, gold, hardtop. Okay? Man, you people say, well, that's just an old 68 Fury. It's just a Sport Fury. It's not a big deal. Well, this thing is a really weird vehicle. Okay, let's look inside. We do have on the 68 Fury a factory tack, which is really rare. We do have the bucket seats. We do have the center console with the 4-speed. Now that little handle right there is for reverse. Really rare option in 68. The dash on this thing, look at that. Wow. 8-track player. Wow. Factory air conditioning with a 4-speed with a console shift and a factory tack. It looks like it goes up to 6,000 RPM. Does have the reverse light right there and the old gauges. Wow. Okay, does have the slide out ashtray right there. Looks like someone's been into it. Does have dash speakers. You know, that makes it the 8-track, you know, with the 8-track. Really neat option. But I wanted to show you under the hood of this thing. And it'd make a good little cruiser for somebody. Looks like it's been bumped right here just a little bit. Let's just see what we have under the hood. Been years since I've looked at it. Okay, we've got a 383, looks like, full barrel. Got the OAVS carburetor on it. Look at the exhaust manifolds on this thing. Manual steering, 4-speed, 323 posi. It does have manual brakes, and the darn thing has got air conditioning. This guy was just, he ordered this thing, he just had his mind set. Yeah, points type distributor, hadn't been touched. The exhaust manifolds on this thing are really high performance back in the day. Sports Fury by Plymouth. What a car. I'd like to see them people out Roadkill Garage come out here and get this thing resurrected, because I think it'd be a good looking sled. Windshield's cracked, but the inside of this thing, man, it can be cleaned up. Let me sit off in here and just see what we got going on, really. Okay, we got the steering wheel. Let's see, it shows 21,000 miles. Could be 121. Been sitting here since 1978 probably. Wow, the shifter. Wow. Tachometer. Console just needs to be cleaned. Wow, 120 speedometer. Black interior. Sport Fury 1968. Isn't that something else? Boy, I'll tell you what, that would be a car for somebody, I'll guarantee it. Chrome's gone. Not any rust to speak of at all. But you know, I love rust. No, I love it. I love it. Got a little 67 Dodge Dart here. It's a slant 6 car. I had big plans for this thing, but you know, they always get put on the back burner. Nice little car. Complete fairly, you know, it's got the motor in it, but I don't know why you want to use it. They have a Challenger right here, 1970. Been sitting. But at least it's not on the ground, you know, I tell you. Back seat and everything's in there. This one is a little rusty here. Don't let that get you all bent out of shape. It's a Dodge Challenger, you know. It's a Dodge Challenger. We do have another 69 Charger sitting right here, complete car. Needs front clip, like we talked about that. I sold the fenders off these things. They were so popular back in the mid 80s, early 80s. Man, you couldn't get them parts. Looks like the top of the core support has been cut off. Looks like someone drilled it off. Maybe was trying to save the car. Maybe it was hit high and it pushed it back maybe and kinked it to where they couldn't straighten it. Battery box area is nice. 8 3/4 and all of them. We do put disc brakes on all of them, off the old Volare and Aspen. That's what I like about Chrysler. All the suspension will bolt up. They kept everything just very general. Very, very general. Now we're going to walk up here. I skipped over a few the other day on that last video and got a lot of comments on that I need to stop and smell the roses elsewhere. So we've got all the Chargers sitting right here that we saw in the last video, but we skipped over this little blue 70 Barracuda. A good, strong little car. All it needs is a back window. I mean, look at it. There is no rust. There is no rust at all to speak of. Wow. A lot of parts in the back. I believe this one was a 6-cylinder car. Most of them were that we got. That's the only way we could really get these bodies. Old Hemis were so hard to get, and they were racing them and everything else. You know, all the structure is good. I mean, you know, if you'll just keep them oiled up to where you can open the doors and raise the hoods, boy, you're money ahead. Money ahead, I'll tell you. Well, let's skip over these Chargers because y'all have already seen them. We've got a couple 68s right here I don't think we looked at last time. They're the ones that are just a little too rusty for me. They got some frame rail damage, both of them. Not bad now, but just, I've got so many cars. I'm going to skip over these things. Maybe put chassis underneath these 68 Chargers. We do have a 70 model Challenger. Another one right here. Nice car. Around the back glass area, it is a little rusty. Not bad, but it is. You know, that cancer is something else, let me tell you. Nice little car, blue. It was a, yep, standard shift. Yeah. Yeah, structure's really well, never been wrecked. Wow. Man, all we can do is just get up every morning early and try to get with it and fix these cars, I'll tell you. We're walking up back just a little further. Another 70 Challenger right here I'm going to look at, and I've got a couple more over here. But we just save everything. We just save everything. I mean, look at this little 70 Challenger here just blocking the roadway. A lot of cars. A lot of wagons. I use a lot of parts off these 4 doors, these wagons and stuff, all the B bodies. They all use the same bolts and so forth, and it makes it so much easier. Little complete car here, just needs suspension and a rear end, you know. Sold a lot of them rear ends back in the day, let me tell you. I need a rear end for a 70 Challenger. Been wrecked, you know, been slid into a curb or something, you know. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. We've got racks of hoods and old parts have been here since day one. Grandpa started this place in '52. We've been here ever since. If you right over here, I've got an old Econoline sitting right here. Got an old Dart, looks like a 63, 64 Dodge Dart. Got another 70 Charger. Why we cut this thing up is beyond me. It does have a good driver's side fender on it. These things are very, very expensive and very hard to find. Anything on the fenders and the hood of a 70 Charger, boy, golly, you got something, I'll tell you. This fender will be taken off, save all the hardware, and we'll beat it all out and put it on one of these rat rod 70s we're going to build. Or patina builds, you know, as you may. More Challengers over there. Look, there's Cudas over there. Yeah, I've already raised them up. They do have a little bit of a frame rail damage on them. That's why they're kind of over here. You know, we have You can see the collection of just stuff we got. It's just unbelievable. We just didn't throw anything away. There's my transmission pile right there. I built all the 833 4-speeds out of this old bed right here. People say, oh, that bed ain't worth nothing. Man, look at all the overdrives. Look at all the transmissions. Chrysler only, 4-speeds, 833s. I don't have any Hemi 4-speeds in this pile. I've already built them all. But there's a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of good stuff. Have another Challenger here, a black one. There's a couple Cudas right over there. There's a Challenger here. Look at this one, 70 model. Got some old school stickers on the deck lid. Isn't that something? Yeah, everything tells a story. Look in the back of it. Can any of y'all tell me what that come off of? That come off a 1971 Cuda. It's got the only park lights like that. 71 Cuda right there. Yeah, look at that. All the bolts are still in it, all the factory. Boy, reference is the key. 69B right over there, quarter panel cut off of it. Probably sold it back in the day. Guy had a wreck, couldn't do nothing about it. Well, I guess I can go right up here in just a few more minutes. Do have a 340 Duster. I'm just getting ready to walk by. I believe it is a Twister. It sure is. It is a Twister. Complete car. Just a little rough. $3,000 or $4,000 car. No problem. All right, Super B action right here. 70 model, Super B, 383. We just got so many of these cars. But what the bad thing about it is they all look just like this. Yeah, so I got my work cut out for me for sure. But it can be built. The bones are here. I've got the parts. We've got the pieces. Just takes a strong heartbeat and the will to do it. Well, all right, I've showed you pretty much everything out this way. We do have the storage facility. I'm gonna get on a forklift. I'm gonna do some videos over there too. Got a couple people who want some 340 swingers and stuff, and I've got a few bodies over there I'm gonna bring over and showcase them online and see if these people want to do something with them. You have a 69 Dart right there, a little Sports Fury. It just goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, I tell you, I got my work cut out for me, so I better get with the program. Well, all right, well, I'm going to show you in some buildings here in the next day or two. Just stay on our page and hit that share button. We'd sure appreciate it. You have a good day. Bye.